Good afternoon, councillors, members of the public, officers. Welcome along to this meeting, which I declare open. Under announcements, my fuel cost for the period was $40. Councillor Brown is unwell tonight, so here's an apology. Declarations of interest. Councillor Hayward declares a financial interest in 1041. As his business has a commercial relationship with Caravan Industry Association of WA. Are there any further declarations of interest, councillors? Confirmation of the previous council meeting. Can I have someone move? Thank you, Councillor Hayward. Councillor Cook, all in favour? It's carried unanimously. 712, the Roadwise Committee. Mover, Councillor Steele. Seconder, Councillor McCleary. All in favour? That's carried unanimously. Thank you. Are there any petitions, councillors? 841, Delegates Report. Someone prepared to move that? Councillor Cook, Councillor Steele. All in favour? That's carried unanimously. Thank you. Councillors, coming out for discussion is 1041. Are there any other items that anyone wishes to raise tonight? Can I therefore have a move of the balance, please? Councillor Cook, Councillor McCleary, all in favour? That's carried unanimously. Thank you. We go to 1041. Thanks, Councillor Hayward. Thank you. Can I have someone move the executive recommendation? Councillor McCleary, seconder. Councillor Cook. Councillor McCleary. Councillor Cook. Are there any speakers against this? Councillor Steck.
Thank you, sir. I'll just take this opportunity to inform everyone in this room that I just spent 4 days actually driving from Queensland through New South Wales to South Australia, all the way back here, and never once did I see a pauper who had a caravan. They were people who wanted to be there. They were people who wanted to go there. They were people who wanted to be part of the action that was part of wherever they were at. So my point is if you are so desperate to try and bring people here, well, I'm sorry, but by giving it to you for free, it's not going to happen. They come because they want to be here. That is the point. That is the point. So you can try to do this, but this is crazy. It's so crazy because we already had the caravan park, which was Punchbowl, which we gave away. We didn't even use the value of our spaces that we have in this community. We throw them away. Punchbowl is sitting there. It's empty. But that could be a dog-friendly caravan park. And I know because I just took my big Alaskan Malamute in my goddamn car all the way to Queensland and back.
Councillor Steck, just be careful with the use of language.
Thank you, sir. But I'm just going to tell you this. We have an asset there and we're not using it. It's as simple as that. And so, can I give this for free? The ample example is no. I can't. Because we've got stuff that we could do and we're not doing it.
Speaker 4. Councillor Kelly.
Thanks, Mr Mayor. I think the magic word here is trial, and the key objectives of the trial are quite well laid out on page 5 of the report. I think this is a long time coming for the City of Bunbury, and there's a few other things that are a long time coming. We've really got to get that dump point, and the RV-friendly people pointed that out to us some time ago, that along with this trial let's get a bit of momentum going so that we've actually put ourselves on that travelogue of the Great Australian, I suppose, caravan, if you like to call it that, where people are travelling right around Australia. They do look for opportunities. Some are to paid sites where you do the washing, sit back and do a little bit. Others are overnight stays where you can take a quick tour around town. And there are other number of places that, or another number of things that you can do. So look, the key objectives of the trial are very well elucidated here. I'm looking forward to being a friendly trial. I'm looking forward to becoming an RV-friendly city, and this is the first step, and it's quite some time overdue. And just to pay tribute to Mr. Parker and others who have been on this for some years. Mr. Parker's in the gallery tonight, come along to hear about this. I think it was him that approached me a couple of years ago. I don't know if we've now got somewhere. So I encourage all councillors to vote in the affirmative, and let's get on with the trial and let's learn something from it. Thank you.
Further speaker against? Councillor Steele.
Actually not against, but I would like to take these separate, and I'll explain why. There was a couple of options in here that weren't presented to us on the night of the actual briefing, and I also understand that the RV-friendly presentation had other higher priorities of where they would like to have theirs, so I'd like to take these separately if I could, please.
Is there a speaker against? Another speaker against? Councillor McCreary, do you wish to close?
Thank you, Mr Mayor. Mr Mayor, I think it's really unfortunate that the Catch Cry camping has been put here. What I see it as is an extended parking or staying for a while longer than what our allocated parking areas would be. So when someone comes here, normally they wouldn't go to a campsite or to our caravan park. These are people who are totally self-sufficient and look after themselves. And if they have the opportunity to park their RV somewhere and go and explore the city and decide, hang on a minute, we might stay here for a few days, and then they'll go to the camping spot. So I feel that there's been quite a lot of negativity because of that word camping. They're not camping, they are staying overnight, totally self-contained, and they're not going to get nabbed by the rangers for spending a few more hours there than perhaps would have been if they were parking over the beach, etc. So to actually know where these people are parking is really, really good for the city. It is good policing that we know where these people are. So that's another positive as well, instead of them hiding behind a tree, so to speak, you know, a bit further out from the city. The other thing, and I find that, for instance, we've got the Maidens Reserve. I live near there, and the positive input that we got when the survey went out from the locals around that area was really good. I was quite surprised that they were really keen for that extended parking. I'm calling it extended parking, to be there in our Maidens Reserve. So I see it as very positive, very friendly, a sort of a handout to the people who are passing through who wouldn't normally, they're not the campers, they are just doing their own thing, and we're allowing them a little more extended time to share our city with them. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll put number one.
Are these being separate?
Yeah, I
That's
just
what
said
I
I'll
was
put
after
number
as well.
one.
Thank you.
All in favour of one? Those against? It's carried. Number two, all in favour? Those against? I'm happy to indulge, Councillor Steele. 2-1, all those in favour? Those against? One against, that's carried. 2-2, those in favour, please indicate. Those against? 3 against, that's carried. Number 2-3, Maidens Reserve, all those in favour? Those against? 1, 2, 3, 4, that's carried. Number 3, all those in favour? Those against? 1, that's carried. Thank you. Yeah, I gathered, I saw your wink. That's... Councillors, thank you very much for your attendance. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your... Sorry, I'll wait for Councillor Hover to come back. Thank you very much for your attention and attendance, everybody. I declare this meeting closed at 5:40 p.m.